all, thanks for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it, and please subscribe to this channel. I have a lot more content coming. Alright, so this video is gonna be about the three things Nintendo has changed for the better and what's left to change. Okay, so these are these are the things I've heard from people talking about, and things that kind of pretty much my ideas and other people's ideas that I've heard, and so on and so forth. Now the three things that Nintendo has changed. Alright, number one is maturity. First of all, from the system to the games. The fact that Zelda seems to be is gonna be a mature rating, a mature rating, not an M rating, but like a T, like a T rating or something like that. It seems more mature. The game seems more mature. The Mario game, honestly, still seems a little cartoony, but still seems a lot more mature than before. And I honestly can't wait for that damn game. I really can't. But now back to the console. The console itself doesn't look like a toy. It looks like a real system that, I don't want to say middle-aged, but a more mature individual with a mind taking out and playing in front of everybody else. So that's number one. The maturity of the games, the maturity of the system. All right. Now number two is a paid service. Now I know a lot of people are upset about having me paid service, but when we weren't paying for it, how crappy was it? How crappy was the internet service? I mean, the streaming, the service, the service. I'm sorry, I don't know the proper terminology, but the online play. How horrible was that? But now since it's gonna be paid, I mean, we're assuming it's gonna be a lot better. No drop match. I mean, that's probably still gonna happen, but it won't be as terrible as it was before. The things slowing down, the things dropping out. I mean, a lot of times I'm playing Splatoons, and a lot of times that the match would just drop out, and it'd be like, it's so freaking annoying. Especially when I'm having like 12 kills. Well, not kills, quote unquote. It can't be killed in the game. I mean, it's Splatoons, or sorry, 12 splats. In one match. I want to roll. About to win this thing, and then it goes out. That's kind of frustrating. All right, next thing is the fact that they're creating partnerships and working with third parties. Not like, let's make this system, just created just to play our games. Our Zelda game, our Mario game. Just pretty much they designed it just for that, and our little other games that we have. No, we're considering the third parties. We're partnering with, they're talking to them, we're communicating with the third parties to help make a system to have a plethora of games from the third parties and from the first party. And then from, it's just, I just have, like I said before many times, I just have a good feeling that this system is going to go back to the Super Nintendo era, when any game that came out for Sega came out for Super Nintendo. So I think that any game that comes out for Xbox or PlayStation 4 is going to come out for the Switch. We need to get back to that time, because if Nintendo can get back to that time, when we pretty much have damn near every game, every EA game, the Mortal Kombat games, now the Injustice game, if we can get games like those on our system, it will result in a lot of money. A lot of money for Nintendo. A lot of units will be sold. All right. So now the three things that's left to be done. And these are my opinion, like I said, and other people's opinion. That I've heard. But this is my opinion. This first one is my opinion. The whole YouTube promotion. I mean, like the YouTube restriction. I mean, the fact that people are playing your game, they're trying to promote playing your game. They're liking the game. They're enjoying your game. The fact that you gotta, copyright everything, it really hurts the person making the video. So it would be nice to just let people do what they want to do, promote your game, promote your system, and a lot more people making videos, a lot more people promoting it. I mean, hell, you maybe could have got 2-3 million more off of the Wii U if you let people promote your system. Promote your game online on YouTube and everything, on Twitter, Twitter or Twitch. Probably got 2 or 3 extra million units sold if you did. And Next thing a lot of people complain about is graphics. People want the graphics to be just like Xbox and PlayStation 4 and all that kind of stuff. In my opinion, does that matter to me? No. Like I said, it's more about the experience, the gameplay. Am I gonna be able to play this game one and done, or am I gonna play this game over and over again? Because the story was so good, the gameplay was so good, I had so much fun. Am I gonna get that experience or get this? Be one and done? And honestly, that's what I think most of Xbox games are, most of PlayStation games are. I feel like you one and done. You play Gears of War once. I mean, how many times are you playing that game? How many times are you really going through that game? Maybe like once or twice, and that's it. Game like Ocarina of Time, people playing over and over again. Games like Super Mario World, people playing over and over again. You know. Anyway, and the next thing is gonna be the gimmicks. I really have no problem with the gimmicks, but when the gimmicks control everything, like say for instance, perfect example recently would be not Zelda, the Star Fox game. You had to use a gamepad, and actually no, also too, when I played Splatoons, I didn't play Star Fox, but that's what I heard. But when you play Splatoons, you had to use the gamepad. When I tried with the game, the Pro Controller on the Wii U, I had one of my friends play on the tablet, and I used the Pro Controller. Honestly, it was a lot better. I had fun playing it, but it was only local player. I mean, local play, whatever. You couldn't go online with that, But I mean, I understand why, because when you launch yourself, you gotta click on the screen. But now Nintendo figured a way to actually you can use your Pro Controller to actually launch yourself over there. Instead of having to use the screen of the Wii U. It was honestly like the game. I really enjoyed playing my game with the Pro Controller. It was really, really good. But when you had to play, I mean, I still enjoyed the tablet. Don't get me wrong, but it was so bulky and it didn't feel 100% natural to me. But whatever. But it's just the gimmicks that Nintendo has that can hurt them and also make it a great experience. The whole of course, perfect example is the Wii. That thing really sold, like gangbusters or whatever you want to say. And I think that the fact that Nintendo Switch gives you options. You can use your controllers in the funky way, the fancy, throw your hands around or whatever, or you can attach it, get the Pro Controller. Like perfect example would be, from what I understand, the ARMS game, and you can use either hold each controller, each Joy-Con in your hands, and pretend you're punching or whatever, or you can actually slide them in and grab the Pro Controller and just go at it. And honestly, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be punching the air or whatever. I'm sorry. I mean, I work out, I do boxing, I don't mind shadow boxing, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be doing. I'm sorry, that's just me. If you want to go right ahead, you want to get an extra workout in, extra exercise, whatever, that's fine with you. Fine with me. Do what you gotta do. But me, I just want to have a controller in my hand. I'm a true traditional gamer. Just want a controller, have a screen in front of me, let's get to work. And honestly, I see myself doing that a lot. If I have to go somewhere, maybe going to work, I'm gonna have the what you call it, the kickstand up. Have Joy-Cons plugged into the screen. I'm gonna have my Pro Controller, right there, playing my games. I don't really see myself too much using the Joy-Cons too much. They're probably gonna get, they might as well just glue them on, because I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that, all that Joy-Con action. Whatever. Anyway, but those are the things that kind of are good, and I mean not those things, but the gimmicks are good and bad. Has hurt and has helped the Nintendo systems. Perfect example, help with the Wii. Perfect example is hurt the Wii U. But I think Nintendo has learned the lessons. But honestly, if you can, the last two, like the graphics and gimmicks, I really don't give two craps about. But if you can at least stop with this YouTube thing, let people help promote your stuff, and not trying to, be, stingy, if you will, or prude, if you will, just let it happen. Maybe that sounds kind of weird saying just let it happen, but anyway, those are my three things Nintendo has. Three things I like Nintendo has changed. The three things that Nintendo needs to change. Like I said, to reiterate, the maturity, they have changed that. They're more mature. The whole paid service thing, I like that. The fact that they did that, and creating the partnerships and working with the third parties, I like that too. Now the things that needs to be worked on, in not only my opinion but other people's opinions, is YouTube promotion. I mean, letting people promote your games, letting people showcase you have gameplay without you taking the rights away, taking the rights from the whatever. Then number two is the graphics. Like I said, in my opinion, does the graphics need to be amazing, and you can see the person's pimple on their face. No, I don't give two craps about that, but some people do. Lastly, number three is the gimmicks. Do we need a waving remote all the damn time? Maybe some people want it, some people don't. But I like what they did. They kind of put, have it right there that you use the waving crap, or you don't have to use it. You can use the Pro controller. Now, could they have saved money if they didn't have the gimmicks on the controller, producing the controller? I mean, producing the Switch. Yeah, of course, it to save a lot of money. But Nintendo, Nintendo is Nintendo. I mean, that's what they do. That's a Nintendo way to innovate and create great gaming experiences for people. Some people like it, some people don't. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you if you have any questions, any comments, please leave comments below. I appreciate the love, guys. Please subscribe. I want to, really just thank you guys for really taking the time out to watching the videos, and just keep watching. And if you know anybody that would like the channel, definitely recommend it to them. I'm gonna just keep content coming. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do at least one video a day if I can. I'm not trying to. I'm not gonna put my hand on the Bible about that, but I'm gonna try to at least do one video a day. I usually end up doing 2 or maybe 3 videos a day, but at least one. Because I like doing this stuff, so at least one video a day. Anyway, guys, like I said, comment below. Any questions, any comments, anything you want to say, anything you want to add, and feel free to share the video. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and you guys have a good one.